Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good morning,
Wabarakatuh.
students.
Good morning,
Morning,
sir.
sir.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, I hope
Thanks.
everybody is fine. Right, so before we start our lesson today, let's recite Al-Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so what is our topic today? So we started already last week about this lesson, but we have not finished. So it is like part two. So last week it was part one. So now it's part two. What is it about? It was about recount text. Do you still remember that? Yeah, recount text. So what is recount text? Remember? Yeah, recount text is a text. When we are talking about recount text, mean we are talking about or speaking or writing about past events. Yes or no? Right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So recount text is talking about speaking or writing about the past events. So before that, I'd like to remind you again the objective of our lesson. Okay, at the end of the presentation or at the end of the class, and then you will be able to identify the social function and the structure of the text, which is recount text. And then you will understand the detail or specific information of the text. And you will be able to state, what does it state? State is menentukan, yeah. State the main ideas of paragraphs in recount text. The main idea, and also you will be able to discover the general description of the text, and the last you will be able to create or to write a recount text, yeah, by arranging a jumble paragraph at the end of the lesson today. All right, so these are the objective of our learning of this topic. So now we're gonna start again. Okay, this one we're gonna skip it because we talked about this already. And then just remind you here, this is an example of recount text. Also, we talked about that last week. And then I just want to remind you here the text construction or the generic structure of the text. Do you still remember the generic structure of the text, or how do you construct the paragraph or the text in recount text? What is the generic structure? How do we construct a recount text? How do we start?
Orientation.
Orientation, correct. And then after orientation,
Series of event.
okay, series of events. And then the last is
Prioritization.
reorientation. Okay, what is in orientation? What should you write in orientation? What is orientation? It is
Pengenalan, sir.
Okay, that's right. Introduction. It means you introducing. When you are introducing your text at the beginning, what should you write there? Time, yeah, when, yeah, when. Okay, when it means one day or in last holiday, Sunday morning, this is when. And then after that, or besides that, what else? Apalagi selain time? Remember? How about place? Place. Correct. Yeah,
Sir.
right. Place. And then after place, what else? Apalagi?
People.
People, that's right. Or you can say participants, yeah, who are participating Who are participants in that story? I, my family, my friend. Okay, that's what we call participant, or the people who are involved in the story. Very good. Okay. And then the series of events, something that happened in the story, and the reorientation. What is orientation? Reorientation. What is
Don't know
in
to, sir.
orientation? Conclusion.
Conclusion, sir.
Yeah, so this is the generic structure of recount text. So orientation. We're gonna start. You have to start with the orientation. What should you write in the orientation? In the first paragraph, that gives background information about who. Who, it means talking about who are the participants, who are involved in that story. Siapa-siapa saja yang terlibat. Ya. Okay, and then what? What are you doing there? Yeah. What is the name of the place? Where? Yeah. And then when? Like I said before, when the time is Sunday morning, in the last holiday, or one day. Okay. Right. And then the series of events. Series of event. It should be in the second paragraph and the following paragraph. Okay, and it tells about what happened. Yeah, what happened in that story, or the activities or the events. Yeah, happening in the or happen in that story. And then the last is conclusion, reorientation, a concluding paragraph. I mean, like a conclusion of the paragraph. And what should you write in a conclusion of the paragraph? Okay, impression is what is your impression? It means kesan Anda. What is your impression? Kesannya gimana? And also suggestion. What is your suggestion? Maybe you can suggest to other people. Okay, and then suggestion, and then your feeling. What do you feel after that? Are you happy or are you disappointed? I believe you're happy. Yeah. Yeah, or you are tired or something. So this is the generic structure of recount text. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have any
Sir.
question? Do you have questions? Do you have question? Right, so here is the example of the reorientation. Oh my God, I nearly died. The secretary apologized to me for the wrong detail of my new class. So this is can be a reorientation. And how's the feeling here? What is the impression here? He was very embarrassed, right? He was very embarrassed, yeah, very shy, yeah, because of the wrong costume. Right, so, and then I'd like to remind you again the language features of the recount text. What is the language feature? How should you write the recount text? You remember? What tenses do you have to use in writing the recount text?
Use past tense.
Yeah, that's
Past
right.
tense.
Why do you have to use past tense?
Had to, sir.
Yeah, why do you have, yeah, when writing recount text, we have to use past tense. Why do we have to use past tense?
Because the story apa yang telah lama, sir, cerita yang telah
Okay,
lama yang
very
sudah
good. That's
dilakukan.
correct. Yeah, because we are telling about our past experience, yeah, past event. Yeah, we are telling about past event. Jadi kita menceritakan sesuatu yang sudah berlalu, pengalaman yang sudah lewat, ya. Because we are telling about past event, ya. That's why we have to use past tense. Okay, these are the example of past tense. Okay, past tense is the verb, the first form of the verb, second or the third.
Verb 2.
Verb 2, verb 1, verb 2, or verb 3.
The professor.
Verb to, sir.
Verb which one?
Verb to, sir.
Verb
Verb
2,
sir.
that's correct. It's verb 2. Yeah, very good. That's right, verb 2. Okay. All right. So now we're going to practice. Yeah. So look at this. Right. So look at this pictures, series of pictures. Okay. Who are interested in reading this text or in these pictures? Can you read that one? Or who want to be a volunteer? Who will read this? I'd like to invite one or two of you to read. Please read picture number 1. Who will read picture number 1? Can you? Yes, yes. Who's that? It seems connection is not really good, but we can try. Can you? Who's that? Who is talking?
Okay, okay, sir.
Who's that? Can you tell me your
Okay,
name?
sir.
Who is?
Fajar, sir.
Oh, Fajar. Okay, come on, please, Fajar.
One day on the afternoon during my childhood, I went to the river with my friends. We lived at the small village and at the village like that any place such as yard, farm, and garden were the most enjoyable place to play together.
Okay, stop. Okay, wait. Okay, now I'll let me read. Okay, and then you can find out mispronounce when you mispronounce the word. But we are learning how to pronounce the word correctly. Okay, so listen to me. One day on the afternoon, during, not during, but we say during my childhood, I went to the river, not river, but river, with my friends. Okay, we live. We don't say we live it, but we live. Yeah, we live at the small village, and at the village like that, any places such as river, yard, farm, and garden were the most enjoyable place to play together. Okay, right, very good. So number 2, Fajar, you want to read again or other student?
Me, sir.
Okay, who's that?
Diva, sir.
Okay, can you speak more loudly? Maybe you can add your volume. Okay, yes, can you start now?
At the dry season, usually we played kite, fishing, or swimming at the river. And that day was the day for swimming at the river because the day before we had already played kite.
Right, yeah, very good. Yeah, okay, very good. Very good pronunciation too. Okay, picture number 3. Who will read
Me,
number
sir.
3? Okay, who's that?
Zuria, sir.
Okay, Duria, please.
We didn't recognize the danger of that area. We swam happily because at that area we could find some small boats and that were used to mining.
Mining, yeah. That were used for mining. You know mining? Pertambangan, yeah, pertambangan, mining. Recognize, do you know what is it? What is recognize? Ada yang tahu apa artinya recognize? What does it mean recognize? We did not recognize the danger of the area. We don't know ya. Ya kita nggak tahu ya. Kita nggak mengenali, kita nggak tahu bahaya di daerah tersebut. Oke, right. Recognize, mengenali atau nggak kenal lah, nggak tahu ya. Alright, so picture number 4. Who will read picture number 4? Anyone else want to try?
Me, sir.
Who's that?
Agung Lesmana, sir.
Agung Lesmana. Okay, please, Agung.
We wore our clothes and finally we recognized that one of us was deceiver. We began to be panicked and afraid.
Okay, very good. Okay, we wore. War is the past tense of what? War, the past tense of what? We wore. Anybody knows? What is the present of war?
Bab 1, sir.
What is the present? Apa present bentuk kata pertama daripada war apa?
Wear, yes, sir. Wear.
Wear ya, wear memakai ya. We wear our clothes. Yeah, we wear, wore, and worn, right? Wear, not wear, but wear. Yeah, just like where are you? Yes, it's very similar pronunciation. Ya, pronunciasinya agak sama mirip. We wore our cloth, and finally we recognize that one of us was disappeared. What does it mean disappeared?
Hilang, sir.
Hilang, ya. Satunya hilang, was disappeared. Nggak ada, hilang. And we begin to be panic and afraid. Okay. And then the fifth picture, the next picture, who will read the next picture? Picture number
Yes, sir.
5. Who's that?
Tricia.
Okay, Tisha.
We
Yes.
called people who were still at the mining area and told them that our friend had gone.
Hmm.
That people was also panicked and angry and they quickly began to look for our friend together.
Okay, very good. Yeah, do you understand the story? Yeah, mining area, it means area pertambangan. Yeah. Okay, next, the last paragraph. The last paragraph. Who will read the last paragraph?
Me, sir.
Who's that?
Adelia, sir.
Okay, Adelia, please.
Unfortunately, the people of our village and the mining area could
Mining.
not find her. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mining area could not find him.
Him. Yeah.
We were so afraid of that accident, and we would never do the same thing at that river again.
Okay, right. So do you understand the story? I hope everybody understand the
sir.
story. And then the next question is, did you find the past tense? Do you think the verb in this story using past tense or not?
Yes.
Yes?
Using-
Okay, can you tell me one or two of the sample?
Picture 1, sir.
Picture
Leave.
1, okay, picture 1, what is that picture 1?
I went to the river with my
When
friend.
I went,
Okay,
sir.
went to the river. Very good. Picture 2, can you find the past tense?
Played, sir.
Played. Picture 3.
Did,
We
sir.
swam happily.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
did not recognize. Is it past tense or not?
Not.
Stand, sir.
Past tense?
Swam, sir.
No, did not recognize. Did not recognize. Is it past tense or not?
No.
Past tense, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's right. A past tense in negative sense. In negative sentence. Okay, now can you tell me the orientation of this story? What is the orientation of
Paragraph 1, sir.
paragraph 1, and how
Paragraph
do they
1.
start? How do they start? Can you find the time here?
Monday, sir.
One
One
day
day
on the
on the
afternoon.
afternoon.
Okay, right. Can you find the place there?
Village, sir. Small
Village.
village.
In the village. Okay, very good. And what is the reorientation of this text, of this story?
Unfortunately,
Last paragraph, sir.
The last
Last
paragraph.
paragraph.
Very good. So now, can you tell me how are their feeling? How is their feeling?
Afraid, sir.
Afraid,
Afraid.
disappointed, sad, happy, or angry, or what?
Great, sir.
What?
Sir.
Say again? Afraid. Okay, very good.
Regret, sir.
I mean, they
Menyesal.
are scared. Yeah, they are worried. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So that's an example of recount text. Yeah, in using the series of pictures. Okay, right. Very good. Next slide. Okay, now we are going to practice to understand the question, kind of question. Yeah, when we are doing the recount text, normally what kind of question appear? Yeah, what kind of question you will find in recount text. Okay, that here we are going to talk about that, right? How to understand or how to comprehend the text of recount text, and what are the questions appear when we are doing the exam, for example. Okay, when we are doing exam or quiz or something, right? So we are going to continue again. So we were talking about the question, what kind of question you will find in the exam. Okay, so the usual or the common question, it will be, what is the text about? Yeah, when you are reading a text, a recount text, okay, and then you will find this such question, what is the text about? Or another question, what does the text tell you, or what does the text tell us about? Okay, so what should you do and how do you answer this kind of question? Okay, here I'm gonna give you a trick, a tip, how to answer this kind of question. What should you do? First, you can look at the title of the text. You can look at the title of the text. Yeah, the text is about, for example, like my last holiday to Jakarta, for example. Yeah, what is the text about? Oh, it means the text is about the writer's experience and the writer's experience in his holiday in Jakarta, or the writer's holiday in Jakarta. Okay. Also, you can read the first sentence of the paragraph. If you don't find the title, and then you can find it in the first sentence of the paragraph. Yeah, for example, like one day, my family and I went to Jakarta for holiday. Okay, so you can find there too. So it can be it can tell you what is the text about. Yeah. You can read the title, and also you can read the first sentence of the paragraph, and then also you have to pay attention to dominant words or phrase. If you don't find the title, and then if you are still doubtful about the first sentence, and then you have to look at, or you have to pay attention to the dominant words of the phrase. What are the dominant words, or what are the phrase, the dominant phrase used in the text? Jadi kata-kata yang paling banyak atau frase yang paling banyak muncul di kalimat itu yang digunakan dalam teks itu apa? Ya, so that can represent what is the text about. You got it? We're gonna practice that later. Okay? Yeah, this is kind of question in recount text. Any problem? Any question? No? Okay. Yeah, okay. If there is no question, we can move to the next. The next is, all right, the next question is, what is the main idea of the paragraph? Yeah, what is the main idea of the second paragraph? Yeah, the third paragraph or the first paragraph? And then how do you answer this kind of question? All right, you can find the answer. Yeah, it can be found. I'm sorry for the error grammars here. It can be found. Yeah, it should be here. It can be found in the beginning. Yeah, the main idea of the paragraph. Yeah, usually you can find in the beginning of the paragraph, in the middle, or in the last of the paragraph. Yeah, but the common one is the beginning one. Okay, the beginning of the paragraph. And then also, okay, next, okay, you will find the question of what, who, when, where, which, whose, why, and how many. And how do you answer this kind of question? Then you have to read the text completely. Yeah, you have to find the detailed information presented on the text. And then how do you do that? And then you have to read the text completely. And okay, and understand the purpose of the question. What is the question required? Yeah. Oh, it required about the participant or the place or the time or the reasons why. Okay, then you have to read that completely of the text. You can do scanning. I mean, scanning, not scamming, but scanning, like reading at a glance, but make sure that you understand what you are reading. Okay, so next question is, yeah, the common question. What does the word? What kind of word? For example, the word tall, the word high means. Okay, and then or the common one is the underlined word means. Jadi kata yang di garis bawah itu artinya apa? What does it mean? And then how do you do that? How do you answer that kind of question? All right. So first, you have to find a similar word or similar phrase of the question. So you have to find the similar one. What is the same? What word has the same meaning? Mana yang punya arti mirip atau serupa? Ya. Even can be word or it can be phrase. And then also you can look at the previous and the following sentence. If you were stuck, I don't know what is that. I'm not very sure with the meaning of the word. And then you try to understand the previous. Look at the previous sentence. Kata kalimat sebelumnya coba senyambung apa enggak. So you can guess from that. Or you can also guess from the following sentence, the next sentence. Ya, coba dipahami lagi di following the kalimat berikutnya. Ya. Okay. And then the last question, what is the purpose of the text? What is the purpose of the text? Or another question can be, the writer wrote the text in order to what? Untuk apa dia nulis itu ya? Apa tujuan dia menulis teks ini? Alright, so then you have to come back to the social function of the recount text. What's the social function of the recount text? So you still remember what is the recount text? What is the purpose of the social function of the recount text? Kira-kira apa tujuan penulisan recount text itu? Ada yang tahu? Anybody knows? Are you still following me? Fajar? Are you still there, Fajar?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me, Fajar, what is the social function of recount text? Tujuan penulisan daripada recount text itu apa?
Tell about apa? Menceritakan pengalaman penulis.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Or telling or retell, ya, menceritakan kembali, to tell
with
event in the
experience.
past. Yeah, so telling an experience, the past experience. Okay. Oh, here you can say here. Yeah, you can find it here. To retell event in the past, to tell an experience, to tell something happened in the past, to tell the event in the past. That can be the answer. Okay. So that is, if you have the question like this, what is the purpose of the text? So you have to come back to the social function or the purpose of writing recount text. Yeah, if you are writing a recount text, so the social function or the purpose is to tell the event in the past. Yeah, to tell the readers the writer's experience. Okay, too. Yeah, it can be. Or if you are writing narrative text, what is the purpose of the text? Anybody knows? When you are writing narrative text, when you are reading a narrative text, what is the purpose of the text? Kira-kira apa tujuan penulisan daripada narrative text? Narrative text is amusing, entertaining, ya, untuk menghibur the readers, to amuse or to entertain the readers. Yeah, that is the social function or the purpose of the text. Okay, right. So now we're going to practice this one. Okay, pay attention to the picture. Okay, and then after that you have to arrange this. Which one is number one, number two, number three, and number four? But you have to look at the picture first. Okay, 30 seconds from now, please look at the picture, and then later on you will answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you got it? You ready?
Yes, sir.
Now, please arrange
Yes,
this text.
sir.
Please arrange this text. Which one is number one? Which one is number two? Which one number three and number four?
Yesterday itu yang number 1, sir.
Yesterday.
Yesterday is the orientation. Okay, very good. Next,
After itu yang kedua, sir.
after I arrive, now number two. Okay, very good. Number three.
Finally,
Finally, sir.
I found the book after looking for about.
Is that number three or number four?
To number 3.
Number three and number four.
I arrived at home at 6 p.m.
Okay, very good. I arrived at home at 6 p.m. I couldn't wait no longer. All right. Okay, very good. Yes, very good. Yeah, number one is yesterday I went to Banjar bookstore. It was a famous bookstore in Banjarharjo. We can find many good books there. I went there by bike because it was not too far from my house. I departed from my house at 4 p.m. And then after I arrived there, I looked for my favorite books, English book. I saw many interesting books there, but I was looking for a book entitled English is Fun. And number three, finally, I found the book after looking for about 1 hour. After that, I went to cashier to pay the book. The price was not too expensive. It was just 20,000 rupiah. And then I arrived at home at 6 p.m. I couldn't wait no longer to read the book I just bought. And I thought that hunting a book is very interesting. You think the same? Yes, I think so. All right. Okay. Now, not yet, but why is thank you now? Not thank you, but okay. It's supposed to be a question here. All right, so look at this one here. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to type this one. Okay, look at this one here. Now we are talking about what does the text mainly tell about. So what do you think? A, B, C, D, or E? Can you answer this question?
C, sir.
C, sir.
Is it
C.
C? Is it C? The writer's description, yes or no? No. The writer's body changing, yes or no?
No.
The writer's
Sir.
bad experience,
No.
is it the writer's bad experience? Apakah itu
No.
bad experience?
No.
Oh. E, sir. E.
E, the writer's bad dream? Is it dreaming or not? Apakah dia
One.
bermimpi?
No, sir.
Kira-kira apa?
D, sir.
D, sir. D.
B or D?
D, sir.
D, physical changing, right? Ya, apa kira-kira physical changing dia di situ? Perubahan fisik dia apa di situ?
For voice.
On my face.
Ya, hair growing on my face. Apa lagi? What else?
My height was increasing.
Ya, my height was increasing rapidly. Ya, tinggi dia tiba-tiba meningkat dengan cepat ya. And then berapa sentimeter? Ya, 10 centimeters in just 2 months ya. It means it is a physical change, physical changing. Yeah, writers physical changing. Yeah, okay. Next question. Next question. What is the main idea of the paragraph?
The writer went to Rahman's house to do homework.
Which one? A, B, C, D, or E?
B.
B. Okay.
B, sir, B.
Yeah, B. That's right. The writer went to Rahman's house to do homework. Very good. Next. When did the writer get stomachache?
The next
Yesterday.
morning, sir.
The
A.
next
Yes.
morning or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Is it yesterday?
Yes.
Next
When?
morning.
The next morning.
The next
Yes.
morning.
Next
The
morning.
next
Yes.
morning, sir.
Right. I ate it too much.
The next
The
morning,
next
sir.
morning I got stomachache. What does it mean, stomachache? You know what stomachache means?
Sakit perut, sir.
Sakit
Sakit
perut.
Sakit perut.
That's right. Okay, very good. Yeah. So next, I ate it too much. The word it refers to what?
Rujak,
Rujak, sir.
sir.
Is it rujak
Rujak.
or spicy food?
Rujak.
Rujak.
Rujak, sir.
Yeah, rujak
Rujak.
because he was eating rujak, right? Okay, so okay, the last I think this one now before the last. It was spicy. The word spicy has similar meaning with what?
Hot. Hot, sir.
Hot,
Hot, sir.
right? What does it mean
Hot.
delicious? Delicious means
Enak.
enak,
Lezat.
soft,
Sir.
soft,
Lembut.
lembut,
Lembut.
tasty,
Lembut.
tasty,
Tes.
Beras.
tasty apa? Enak ya, juga
Lezat.
enak, lezat
Enak.
ya. Yummy, yummy,
Ini zat.
lezat
Lezat.
juga. Okay, very good. So the answer is hot. Okay, I think this is the last question. What is the purpose of the text?
A.
What is the answer?
To retell what the writer did yesterday.
Okay, very good. To retell what the writers do yesterday. Right. These are kind of example that you will find when you are doing a recount text or when you are trying to understand or comprehend a recount text. Okay. So now we are at the end of our lesson. So do you have any question related to our topic today? Feel free to ask. Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Benar.
No question.
Nah,
Okay, right. So you're gonna have more exercises in your Schoology. Please check your Schoology, and if you have not done your quiz or assignment on Schoology, please do it. Right? Okay. Thank you for joining our class today, and I wish you have a nice day. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much. We close by reciting Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you again. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you.